So we'll talk to Evelyn real quick to see if anything shook out of her head, and then back to work, I guess. Or not. Okay. She's not going to talk till we get more cards. Fine by me.
Faster, smarter, stronger. Find the real you. Corwin Bionics.
Oh, wait, there's goodies here that I missed? Wow. Oh, you get those real quick. Ow. Oopsie. That's what I was just cut over here. Okay. Or can I? Oh, it might be connected to that. I can't get through there yet. Oh, I have a corpse light flyer. Haha! That's what those are for. Glad we didn't sell any. Success. Alright, note to self, use that on more of those blocked entries. Not that I've seen that many more, but it's good. Hello. Leadbow.
Hey, I think there are clear differences in intelligence between the Spire dwellers and those from the slums. Debate me.
Great. Are you? Oh God.
Me? No.
Oh God.
Oh, why? Are you afraid? I'm Glimbo, and I'm the most skilled.
I love that they're skewering all of these terrible online stereotypes.
And cannot be defeated.
Fine, you win.
No. That's not good enough. I will find a subject you cannot resist debating with me. Men are clearly superior to women in strength as well as skill.
Can I just punch him in the head?
Nothing. Okay. The Eastern Peninsula is home to savages who eat their own children.
No, that's where the secret is.
Delicious.
Androids don't deserve their rights. They have no soul.
Do you?
Of course I do. We all do. All but those who were not born of other humans. That is why androids deserve no right. Ah, you see how I hook you on my snare? Now we're debating. Put forth your points and I shall defeat them.
I have a job, and if I don't do it, they fire me, so I really don't have time to debate you.
And I win. Haha! You concede. Androids are not real people. Women are inferior to men. Savages from the East eat babies. Rich people from the Spire deserve their wealth.
Oh, this kid's a piece
I
of shit.
win.
Achievement for verbal martial artists. Well, thanks, asshole. All right. Well, that was worth the flyer.
Along with creative holograms by Hobot Systems. They're not holograms. So real you can almost touch them.
Stick to the side streets in case we see any other items on the way here. Like, technically, we've been through here, but. It's not vertically as it goes. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember the parking spot now. That's where we started the game. We're close to it. We're delivering a PC.
We have his package, but will Lomo think we are undercover corpsec? We don't look like undercover corpsec.
What would undercover corpsec look like, Camus?
I guess maybe like us. We have to act natural, not suspicious.
Exactly.
Don't.
It is hard
Don't
to
be
act not suspicious
Don't
when you are
be
worried about being killed.
You know what else doesn't help?
Talking too much?
You're learning fast, Camus.
I imagine taking these highways also saves on gas. Maybe we should do it more often. Nope, sorry, buddy. I don't think we've been to Gallows Row yet. If we were, it was very brief. I'm not sure if I careened off somebody or if the camera zoomed out suddenly. Oh well. Hopefully we can do some stuff and get that speed upgrade soon. Oh, it's a little busier here. As that intersection was. Oh, hey, there's stuff over here. Orchid Park. I think it was about mid here. Down below. Okay, there's probably an elevator up there. Oh, it's up. But there's still stuff down here. Cool, cool, cool. More punch cards, I imagine. Oh, the merchant's up top there. I will learn to read this map eventually. Pardon me. Oof. Oof. Sorry. Looks like there's some stuff across the way there too. That one's up. So elevator? Elevator! Well timed, elevator friend. Oh, good. I can walk across the other goodies too.
Unauthorized street races have been reported in this sector.
I still haven't found any of those either. Like, I don't know if there's something I can actually participate in. I was kind of hoping so, but oh well. Yeah. Oh, you're not him. You're him.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing you again.
All right. Worth every penny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Magnificent. All right. Now that I have like no money, we should probably get some work done so I can get some gas if I need it. That'd be okay for a little bit. We got the stuff across the way. I even have to go over those. I think they're forest fields, but I'm not sure. Alright, looks like parking's on the other side here. What? Ow. Sorry about your window, or your overhang, ma'am. What I get for buying every stupid pair of glasses in the game. Just scrounging first, then we'll go drop this off. We'll get yelled at for trying to drop it off. Who knows? Well, looks like we gotta walk around that way anyway. It's fine. Sinwave is a cool name for a nightclub. I'll give them that. Guess it's a play on sine wave. It's usually represented with no yelling. Ooh, an ocarina. Won't let me play it, at least not right now. But.
Faster, smarter, stronger. Find the real you. Corwin Bionics.
New one. Trading cards. Wow, gold series. This one's pretty rare. I wonder if Joe liked the picture they used on this card. From a few years back. He looks much younger. Somebody's probably looking for that. The nightclub. Let's see how far this path goes. Dockberry. Okay, yeah, that says Sinwaves. That's where we're supposed to be. But I see this little cranny here with some goodies. So we're gonna get the cranny goodies. Alright, then there's stuff across there, but find my way over later. Alright. We'll work on the delivery then.
You from the east, lady? You're good, but no corpse sec. Got it?
Thanks.
You folks from the east are good with me, but no sec.
I feel like there's probably somebody who wants fake skin juice, but we haven't met them yet, or if I did, I didn't remember them.
Who are you?
I'm here to deliver a package.
I love the metal chin. That's
Sure
good.
you are. Fuck off.
Look, I need to get past. They're expecting me in the VIP area upstairs.
Make it worth my while.
How? I don't have much money.
I don't want money. Get me some juice.
Juice?
Tramadol bottles. Corpsec aren't allowed to hold them. So if you bring me some, I know you ain't a cop, and I can sell them.
Okay. Handy that there's a dealer right here. Do you take sales, friend?
You from the East, lady? You're good, but no corpsec. Got it?
Thanks.
You folks from the East are good with me, but no sec.
Okay.
I brought your juice.
All right, go ahead.
Sweet. Bounce. Bow, bow, bow. Apparently the club is still outside. Future's weird. That's right. I was like, did I buy the music player? Like, oh, that's right. I didn't because I love this tune though. I really hope you can buy the soundtrack for this. I need it.
Safeguard immunizations.
Oh, I guess they're not taking requests. All right.
From disease prevention.
Well, I got your goods.
I'm the delivery driver. I have your package.
You're not Carmine. He used to run my packages.
I don't know who that is. Oh, that's right. I replaced
Retired,
it.
eh? You know who I am,
Thanks.
driver?
Lomo?
That's right. You bring me packages. No questions. No mistakes. We'll be friends. If you let me down, probably not.
I understand.
What's your name?
Rania.
Well,
Oh, we might make a friend.
Rania, I have some advice for you. You want to hear it?
Sure.
You got a don't fuck with me look on your face. But those are some clean hands. In the city, you've got to adapt quick. All the shit in the world ends up in the sea. But we still swim in it. If you dilute
I guess
anything
that's a
enough,
good metaphor.
it becomes tolerable. You hear what I'm saying?
Not really.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the
City
place, buddy.
moves real fast, and you got to move with it. You make a million choices a day to survive in Nevadas. And some of those choices are gonna hurt folks. You ain't got time to think about that. You just keep moving. Understand?
I think so.
All right. Get going then, Rania. Cora willing, you might just make it through the night.
I think Cora's the AI that runs the city. She's come up a couple times already. Where did we come in? Here? Yeah. Blue gubbins. Always look for blue gubbins. Alright, so where do we park? This way. I'll see if I can fly over and get to that other one that looks like there might be some more punch cards there. I love how some of these dudes look like they're out
Camus, you there?
of
Yes, I'm
money
here.
for nothing video.
Camus, people keep
Dire
mentioning
Straits.
Cora. What is it?
Oh, here's your
Not
Cora
sure.
exposition.
Just an expression?
Yeah, I get that, but it must come from somewhere. Do a basic search through Open Web and PubWeb.
Searching. 872 different definitions for Cora.
Just give me the gist.
In the city of Nivalis, Cora can be used in common parlance to refer to the personification of luck.
It probably is an AI that runs the
Can
city,
be
though.
uttered as a blessing or a curse. Can refer to the hacker collective or cult of the same name. Can be an expletive or used as a noun to refer to the AI governing specific aspects
what it is,
of
probably, yeah,
logistics,
like I said.
theology, sociology, or infrastructure of city operation. In historical context, can refer to the...
Okay, that's plenty. You know, you really need to learn a bit about the word relevance, Camus.
Should I look it up? Wait, we have an incoming call.
Oh,
Get
no.
you there. Ready for another job.
Sure thing. Hey, Control.
I want to talk to
What
Amelia
is
as well, because
Cora?
if it's a named vendor, that's usually a side quest.
Code word used by hackers, an anarchist group, an expression.
Oh, they sound like
We're
fun.
tired of shit. Why do you ask?
It doesn't matter. Just give me my next job.
You're delivering to an unsanctioned street race, so watch out.
Yes, please tell me that I like
Drive
street racing.
converter from Emmett's garage.
That's why I want to get that.
Your delivery target is Never Slow Joe. Control out.
I definitely want to get the money
Camus,
for
are
that
you there?
Here?
booster then.
Camus, I want you to do a deep search for Cora. Not mainstream corp networks. Hit the deep net and the undernet.
Is it important?
I don't know. I see it everywhere. And
Oh, cool.
something about
Nice,
Control's
Comcast.
reaction,
Great timing.
it means something to him.
What's the time
Won't
on
we
that?
get in trouble?
144? Alright.
Oh, my head.
I apologize for any frame drops.
You don't
Comcast
have
is
a
doing
head,
that thing where it
Camus.
just takes a shit.
You're running on a low clock speed processor, so that's why you're struggling. Take yourself offline while you do the search. I'll be okay without you for a while. You need to swim.
Oh, cool.
You remember how to do that? You need to copy yourself
Here, here.
into the other networks and travel upstream.
That's gonna be loud. Okay, bounce back. Never mind.
You're looking for Cora, remember? I want old data. Where did the name
It
come
was a long burp. I
That's
just wanted to
your
get something to
focus.
write down the timestamp so
try.
we fix the
Going
archives.
now.
Camus Automata now offline.
Okay. Have fun, buddy.
You met him yet?
Who do you mean?
Rubric.
We're not best friends.
Oh, I did encounter
He
Rubric.
took
Yeah.
my place. I was Lomo's #1 hacker.
What happened?
There were lines I wouldn't cross.
Oh,
So
Rubric
you're an
Lomo is his
ethical
full name, I think.
You say that.
Ethics.
I guess it's not. I've
It's
known
not.
hackers
It's
who
absolutely
are good
not.
people, I guess.
Most
You want
hackers
some
are more
free
ethical than
Stay
not,
away from Rubric.
historically.
Lomo will use you to get what he wants, but Rubric will be the one that cuts your future short.
Okay.
That's what happened to you?
Not yet. He'll get me one day.
I hope not.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Okay, interesting side information there. Alright, so yeah, like, yeah, I saw more icons for stuff to pick up, so let's go sweep past the club and see if I can't park near those other ones. We'll get the drive converter eventually. Ah, I thought I could clear that. Whoops. Okay, that's the. Oh, there's the parking. Okay. Thought I caught that quick. I gotta wait for the I gotta learn to wait for the camera to pan back around before I start moving around. As many broken augments as I thought.
Welcome to my humble restaurant in the rain. What can I get you?
Gyoza.
Perfect. Thank you.
Don't let all the rain get you down. See you again soon.
Anything good, buddy?
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
I want to get the dress eventually, but not in the greatest of hurries. I kind of want to fly around a little bit to see if there's anything else to pick up. Mostly punch cards, but. Close. Not the most inhabited sector here. Alright.
Celebrity automata personnel
really don't see much going on here. Okay, I like the drive-through orb there. It's magnificent. Alright, how badly have I dinged up this thing?
I'm here to collect a driver converter.
Drive converter?
Sure.
Well,
You don't know what it is, do you?
Nope.
It regulates the hydraulic output of the water tanks. It wears out fast, but without it, you got no grav lift.
Okay.
The sump builds up residue from the runoff because we got no clean water down here no more. Only the fancy overcloud hovas can run without a drive converter because they use pure H2O. You're not listening, are you?
I think they need this pretty quickly.
You're right, they do. You better get going.
What do they do with it when they get it?
They don't mess around with it. That's the main thing they do, or don't do. Once they stick the drive converter in the universal maintenance slot under the passenger seat, the servitors will fit it in on the fly. Unless they've got an old manual, in which case, you know what? Never mind. I know you're not interested.
I'm actually kind of interested.
I'll let you go.
I don't know how the mechanics of this world work. Oh, yellow tracer. Yeah, if we ever get purple tracers, I'm all there for it. Where are we going? Well, the orb's actually the middle of a building. I don't know how that's structurally sound, but... Oh man, I should work here. You can hear the train above. It's so good. It's like a cathedral top. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, we found our illegal raceways. They're actually like little checkered flags. It's cute.
Where is Never Slow Joe? Are you part of the race? I've got a drive converter for him.
They went already. I'm the start line.
Can I head them off?
I'm really just here to wave them off, miss.
Damn it. Control, are you on the comm? What do I do? The race has already started.
I'm here. Joe won't get far without that part. I'm giving you a nav point.
Sweet.
Seems like he might have broken down already.
Seriously?
You have to complete this job. Remember what we told you when you signed up? No failures. Without that part, he's not even going to be able to land safely. Get to him as fast as you can.
I'm not much of a racer. I'll try.
You can do this, kid.
Okay, there's somewhere to come back to
roads
as well.
are for fast cars, but the city is for fast drivers.
Probably had to land anyway. Oh, he's above me. Hey, buddy. Okay, I do have to get out. Alright, that's fine. I know who Tico is, but get away from the train tracks and we'll get whacked. I'm not seeing a time limit, so we can dick around a little here, too. Who are you, Tico?
Hey, Tico, right? Did you have any luck finding...
Nari? No.
Oh, okay, we did run into him earlier.
When did you last see her?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Months? Years?
That's depressing.
You don't know? So where did you last see her?
Back in Tokyo, during the Sakura. We had a picnic in the park.
Tokyo? Sorry, I don't know the city very well. Is that below Midtown?
It is a different city.
You mean like a different district?
When I last saw her,
yeah, this is old. He's been around for a while then.
Sorry, Tico, I think you might be getting confused. There is only Nivalis. Everything west is just townships and settlements. There are no more cities. This is it.
we grew up together.
Depressing.
I've known her since I was 13.
Tico, that must have been a very long time ago.
I don't really understand when people talk like that.
You don't understand what? Time?
When people say the feelings are from long ago, they don't change.
Ooh,
the people
that
you
hits
cared
good.
about when you were young, have those feelings gone away?
I guess not, but some of them aren't around to love anymore.
I don't understand. We sat under the cherry blossoms. She ate fresh strawberries, and we watched the sun rise together every day.
That walks right through this heartwarming moment. Like, I got Chloe goggles. Leave me alone.
Far too bright. Her family said they would have to move away.
I think your memories go back very far, Tico.
Nari and I grew up together. Even after the big sunrise when she moved away, all I wanted was to see her again.
Poor guy.
When she left, it was like I didn't exist anymore. When she moved to Tokyo, we would see each other less and less often. Then, one day, it is not fair.
I moved here from far away too. I know how you feel.
Are you alone here too?
Not quite. I have one friend, maybe two.
I have to keep looking for Nari. She might be looking for me too.
Where will you go next?
I have heard people live in the thermal vents where they use the steam to stay alive.
Cool.
I will look for Nari there. She always liked the bathhouses.
That sounds like a good plan.
Do you think the vents will be like the bathhouses back in our village?
Not necessarily.
I don't think so, Tico. But you never know.
Alright. I want to see where this Tico thing goes. I didn't expect to see him again. Ooh. We got some jams. Rare video game tape. Oh, this was the magnetic tape like the other one she was talking about. Okay. Guys in old-fashioned clothes fighting each other. Pretty well preserved. Yeah, there's got to be some collector who wants these.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Cool. Can't grab a snack.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Not bad. Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
A little bit of the swoosh. Alrighty. Well, whatever that beeper is, it's above me. We'll swing down this way. Plenty of elevators. I gotta go up one anyway to get slow-mo, so... Or never slow down. Well, it's pretty... I guess he's pretty slow-mo at the moment. Alright, that's up above me too. Okay. Yeah, everything else is above. We'll try the furthest elevator first. Damn it. Just missed it. Hello? Hang on. I would imagine it crisscrosses a bit up here too. Yeah, I see where it is. Cool. Less work for me. I don't have to go up and down, up and down, up and down. That's a plus. Website flyer, awesome. Wish I paid better attention where I explored it other, because I know I ran into more of those locked paths that need the flyers, but. Never slow Joe, I got your goods.
Are you never slow, Joe?
I like that jacket.
No, I am currently very slow, Joe.
He's in same.
Yeah.
Same camp as I with the naming.
Cloudpunk, I'm gonna give you this old one. It's busted, but if you get it back to Emmett, he can fix it up and sell it on for a good handful of limbs.
Cool, or
these converters are worth a lot of money?
Well, they sure are. I owe Emmett, so you make sure it gets back to him safe, you hear? Without the trade-in value in that busted converter, I wouldn't be able to afford this repair. My racing days would be over. Early retirement. I'd go mad.
We'll see how much it pays. Maybe I get that drive booster.
Thanks, Cloudpunk. Yeah, I can't believe you drive around the city in that piece of junk. You're braver than me, kid. What do they call you?
Rania.
That's no good.
My name's no good? What do you suggest?
I always gonna give you a racing nickname.
On the run, Rania. What do you think?
I like it.
Fine for me.
All right, on the run, Rania. I gotta go. I've got a race to win. I'll see you around.
Too many syllables. Oh, we got a framed photo. Oh! Oh, that's the Joe on the trading card. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cute. How that kind of came back around. I love this fucking game. Alright, nearest elevator.
I am back.
Did you hear all of that?
On the run, Rania? I don't like it.
He's a racer, not a poet, Camus.
Are you going to take the old part back to the mechanic man?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. If I sold it, I'd make a lot of limbs quick.
I don't want to screw over Joe, though.
I don't think so. The races are illegal and dangerous.
I like illegal racers.
Joe
I'm
is
turning
an
in the
old
part.
man. Maybe it would be safer if he retired.
Nah.
If I give this part back to Emmett to settle his old debts, he'll keep racing.
So, are you going to sell the part at some other mechanic man? Or take it to the Mr. Emmett mechanic man?
I'm going to Emmett. Let the man, like... Let the man live his dream. If he likes to race, I'm not going to hold that against him. I'm not his mom. I hope he doesn't die because of it, but... it is not my place to take him out of the game.
Privacy Solutions offers the best in camera-defying subdermal face obfuscation technology. Janice, get your business face on.
I guess we're going to go down to those vents that were mentioned eventually, too. Shop here, yeah. So yellow is Emmett, alright.
Hi, Emmett. Joe said to give this to you.
But without looking at you.
Joe's near as old as me. Can't believe he's still racing.
He said this clears his debt?
Close enough. He doesn't win many races these days. 14th place doesn't award a lot of prize money.
Don't I know it?
Won't need to retire.
Soon, but not today. This wipes the slate for me.
Yay.
I'll fix up his hova when he comes in again.
That's good, I guess. See you later, Emmett.
Will Joe keep racing?
I guess that's up to him.
Yeah, it is up to him. Well, we finished the job, so can I get paid for that, please?
I found out more about Cora. It's very confusing.
Hold on to it for now. I've got something I've got to do.
Another job?
No, if you're about to give me a headache worth of data, I need a coffee first.
Get yourself a coffee. Now that's a mission I can get behind. Oh, I gotta go all the way back to that. going to explore, that's fine by me. Unless there was a coffee place below. Not like the traffic here. I saw a shop over here. Fly over, see if there's anything else I might have missed. Someone to talk to. Stop in, check in with them real quick, whoever it is. Back on the trail for a coffee. Guys, Andy.
Excuse me. I am not usually permitted to speak, but I need help.
Okay.
I'm really
busy.
busy.
It's Tico again.
It will only take a moment.
Really busy.
I have no one else to ask.
No one else but the million people walking past.
Rania, you're kind of being a dick.
I need to stop talking to randos on the street.
You do me more kindness by acknowledging me than anyone else has shown.
Damn it. What do you want?
A ride.
Okay.
I knew it. No way.
I will pay you.
I'm not a taxi.
We are now.
I know. Cloudpunk, right? I recognize your car. You're a delivery driver. So deliver me.
I deliver packages, not people. You're not a package.
Actually, I am.
Uh-huh. Listen, this has been lovely, but I have to...
I am not lying. Look at my ID card. Here it is.
Andy.
Okay, it lists your owner. Weird. That doesn't make you a package, though.
It makes me property. Ask your automata.
Camus, can you check this ID? 1-14-4.
Those are the numbers from Lost, aren't they?
15, 12, 12.
Property belonging to an android called Sarinam. Citizenship voluntarily revoked last month. If found, return to owner.
I told you. Will you take me back to Sari? I'll pay you. You can't even get in trouble. It's not far.
Okay.
I guess.
Do not challenge. That sounds like a challenge. Okay, we gotta deliver first. That's fine. And then we'll come back and talk to Tico.
Your property?
Yes.
And you want to go back to your owner? Don't slaves want to escape?
I'm not a slave. Being the property of a rich android is my career. Just like driving deliveries is yours.
Okay, I get it.
I do not get it.
Yeah, actually, I don't get it either. Do you need help to run away?
No. I love my work.
You're just gonna pick up the conversation. There we go. Yep.
How is being owned by someone else work?
Supply and demand. It's economics.
What do you supply?
Sex.
Oh no, how does that... Why... No, don't tell me.
I am curious. Tell me.
We were low enough.
Damn it, I'm curious too.
I am only qualified to provide my services to smooth skins, but I offer a range of services.
Smooth skins?
It means androids with humanoid.
That's the skin drug. Okay. I like how all the world building comes through in conversations.
Rubber, synthetic flesh, or plastic.
So Terminators.
You know, the androids that look a lot like humans. Not the boxy ones.
Right. And you?
Everybody here looks boxy.
Many androids look back on the long period when they were used as sex dolls by humans as a shameful period.
It was shameful.
Yes. But some of the androids now have an interest in reversing the roles. They want to have sex with humans who behave and respond. Or rather, don't respond. Like sex dolls.
Oh no.
So you're just talking about subs.
Not exactly.
Robo-subs.
More like a...
Cyber subs.
How would you say it? A kink.
Ooh.
I find this very interesting.
Chemist.
Is it not interesting?
It's weird.
Sex is weird.
Sex is weird.
Yes,
He's right.
I agree. Weird and interesting.
It just seems so seedy.
Sex work is work. I make people happy. I'm good at what I do.
But does this android need to own you? Do you need to give up your personhood for them?
Ron, you better not be kink shaming. That's all I'm saying.
That's what makes it real for my clients. If I didn't really give up my autonomy, it would just be a game.
Maybe it would be okay if it was just a game. People are into role play, right? Aren't you putting yourself in danger by letting someone own
been
you?
a little Johnny yet. There's some
I
stuff
am,
where we can come
but I trust my clients.
I have a question about the sex.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
How do you do sex?
Well,
That was
they want a
badly
sex doll,
formed.
or something like a sex doll. So, a lot of the time, I just lie there.
Didn't android sex dolls have more functions?
Later models did, but the early ones just lay there. Sometimes they made noises.
Fascinating.
I mean, they're basically real dolls.
I'm not sure I can go through with this.
Please, just leave me at the Vinculum Ascender. My owner will collect me from the spire.
I don't know. Camus, I think maybe we should take Andy somewhere else. What do you think?
I am not sure. Where could we take him?
Midtown? At least he'd be safe there.
Safe? With no money, no job, and no owner?
Yeah.
Maybe it is better to leave him in Midtown. I don't think people should be able to stop being people and become things instead.
Me neither.
Not becoming a thing.
But it is what I want.
Yeah.
Quiet, I need to think.
No, you don't. We are sex worker positive here in this hover, and we are delivering Andy to his job. Ah. Like, if they'd been coerced into this, I would have been like, yeah, we're gonna get you out of here, but it's not our job to rescue people who are in distress. And I do want to swing back. Oh, hey, there's some other stuff to pick up here, too. Cool. So we'll drop off there for a minute. And then I gotta head back to Little China. Now can I park? I'm hungry, so that's fine.
Thank you for respecting my choice.
I think you should reconsider.
No, I don't.
Here is your money. Goodbye.
I can't believe he is an object. He seems so much like a person.
I'm not so sure.
Can I ask another question about the sex?
Absolutely not.
Alright, so we're up to 13 more to go for next punch card stack. What are you selling, buddy?
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Thanks.
Eventually, I will buy a cybernetic arm.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
I don't know if that's a cosmetic or if I need to turn it into somebody, but... probably stop for gas at some point, too. I'm trying to get that, whatchamacallit,
Welcome to my home.
drive boost. Alright.
Thank you.
Don't let all the rain get you down. See you again soon.
I don't want that protein shake, but... I'm trying to get different food every time we get it, too. Like, eating a bunch of different stuff feels like something that would have an achievement attached. Oh, we got slideys, too. I'll jump on one to see if there's anything on the other side. We'll see what this engineer wants.
Hey,
Hey, delivery driver.
Yo.
Hey, engineer.
Did you see any blinking street signs?
Oh, you asked me about this earlier.
Thankfully, no. Did you figure out what was causing all the accidents?
No, sure. Continued and sustained entropic breakdown of a complex system.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So that's not an easy fix, right?
It is not.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Maybe painting. Or I could take up photography. Something visual. I might even try sewing. No one sews these days.
I mean about the city. You can't just quit.
The fuck you
It's
can't.
too far gone. Anything I do now has as much chance of costing lives as saving them. And last week I had my men close off a section of the freeway for repairs. I diverted the traffic through a different neighborhood. Then it collapsed.
That's bad.
What collapsed? The road?
The neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood.
Oh.
It's under the ocean now.
Oh.
That's not your fault.
Well, it sure feels like my fault.
Can't someone else help? How about the people up in the spire?
Who are you kidding, lady? They don't give a crap.
Sorry.
This is like
Maybe a
this
painter,
is
then?
like just one big
You won't be
condemnation
short
of
of
capitalism. I'll
inspiration.
tell you what.
Oh yeah, I can move down to the slums and paint the reflection of the sun on the waves as they swallow the city.
Damn.
The slums. No savings then?
On an engineer's salary? Good joke, lady.
Well, got an achievement for that. Or maybe he's progress towards achievement. It said a level 2 next to it. There's more than one engineer. Alright, check for anything else, then we'll hit the elevator skimmies. I still want to go back to Little China. We hadn't been there before, we definitely saw some stuff to pick up.
Get the best transfers, custom paint jobs, and other lights for your home at Outland Empire.
There's the crossover platform. And Tico was on the way to get the coffee, so he'll be easy enough to find again. Hey, free stuff. Called it. Alright. It's a big section. Go around the back of this thing. Deckaroonie. What's that? Oh, another end magazine, okay. Did not anticipate this section being this large, I apologize. Oh, whatever, it's a cool place. The other question is, which gate led back to Little China? I don't quite remember already.
By death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Nothing else fun in there. After we should take back around. Oh, there's the crossover right there. Yep. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. That was easy. Take a little swoosh till the elevator comes back. There's D. Let's go. Park side. Then we'll follow the highway a bit, grab some gas, maybe some repairs too. I know I've named a few things. Gotta find the exit that leads to Little China. Check that out. Then we'll go for the coffee. It'll probably have missions to take me there later, but I already know there was at least one block that had stuff. And we like stuff, so I want to get some stuff. I might just go for the coffee. Although, yeah, Tigo might not be on the way to the coffee from here. We'll find him again. Anytime there's faces, we can always just stop and talk. We haven't found anything that resembled a mouse for that one woman, so... We're around 7. Gas, 200 meters, hang a left. I see it. Went up apparently. Just top up now. I do like that you can stop the fill before it's done though. But I'd rather not have to worry about it, you know? Cabbies apparently have not changed in however many years it's been. Again, I figure they'll send me to Little China for work eventually, so... Well, I do see a repair shop over there. Yeah, I think I'll just wait till I have enough for the upgrade, that way we get the repairs and the upgrade done. Although if I go to the repair shop now, it is right there. Yeah, if we check in now, I can get the repairs done and see how much that upgrade would cost. $9.50. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Priorities are speed booster. Oh, come on. Just not that close to that guy. Okay, priorities are speed boost, Then more stuff for the apartment, I guess. As much as I like having the pizza subscription. Got a lot going on over here. That seems to be adjacent to where the coffee is. So, let's park. Oh wow, you can actually see the ocean here. This old town is lower down. That's cool. It's kind of depressing. Of course, that guy. Dynamite Simpson.
Hey, come here a minute.
I'm busy.
Wait, I just want to talk. You're not from around here, I can tell.
Yeah, he's wearing a scanner.
Because
You
of
can
my
tell my power
dark,
level.
exotic eyes, right? Give me a break.
No, because you obviously don't realize who I am. When
Who are you?
someone around here gets my attention, they're flattered.
You're right. I don't know who you are.
He's probably an influencer. I
coffee,
guarantee he's some sort of bullshit influencer.
I'm Dynamite Simpson. Even if you haven't heard of me, you'll have heard one of my music projects.
Okay, he's a
for sure.
musician.
If you say so.
Look, I'm in need of some authentic Eastern fashions for my next music video. I see that embroidery on your sleeve. Eastern Peninsula, right?
You're a music video director?
I'm a record exec, video director, entrepreneur, guitar player, social media hub, brand construction technician.
He's an influencer. I fucking called it. I fucking called it.
Not exactly.
Go
I'd
to
like
hell.
to use the floral design in the background for my next music video.
Much as your cultural appropriation of my favorite cardigan sounds tempting.
Tell me a little more about your people.
I really don't
Oh,
feel like it.
wow. Yeah, fuck this
I bet
guy.
your people enjoy my music, even there, beyond the city.
I don't think we do.
Perhaps playing my music requires technology beyond your means.
Can I knock him
We're
out?
not savages. We're farmers. And we have our own music.
Your own music? Your own fashion? How novel. I must learn more. How could I learn about your people's music? Did you grow up playing tribal drums?
White people.
So you're a musician.
Not anymore.
Shooting begins in 5 minutes. I'll learn more about your music, but for now, can I take a photo of that design?
No.
If you pay me.
Oh.
Perhaps, if you tell me more, what does the pattern mean?
It's a catapult. For my people, it's a gift mothers give their daughters to protect them.
From?
Kind of want to look that up.
Predatory men.
Really? This'll be perfect in Dolly's next video.
I have one in my pocket. I brought it from home. It's dried.
Really? Might I have it?
Show me the limbs.
Here, take them. You would really allow me to have this? Sell your cultural gift from your mother?
Sure, I gotta eat.
Excellent.
Oh.
I think this will look fantastic in Dolly's hair in the music video. Pleasure doing
I didn't have
business
any
with
choice
you.
on that either.
I must go, but we might speak again.
Goodbye.
Can I get that back?
Oh no, your mother's flower. You gave it away.
No, I got paid
Mom
for
didn't
it.
give that to me. I found it growing near a sewage plant.
I love that guy.
Does it really protect women from predatory men?
It's just a dead flower, Camus.
Okay, I don't feel nearly as bad about it now. What? Excuse me? Remote detonator for what?
Sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Although we were asked to deliver a bomb earlier, so I'm not that surprised. So like some sort of remote detonator which saves the authorities. It won't let me press the button though. Haldo, who are you?
Hey,
Where's
you okay?
Haldo?
Yes, I'll be fine. I just need to rest for a moment. Maybe some food.
Are you from the Eastern Peninsula?
No, from the steppes. My name's Haldo. Was a dentist.
An
Rania,
ex-dentist.
driver. So what went wrong?
Everything. Hyper-gentrified rent closed my office, a debt corp took my augments. The wounds didn't heal. I was in pain. I started with Jews and worked my way up the periodic table of painkillers till I got here. So now I could
wish they had a better...
Take some money for food.
Maybe like made sure some pronunciation guys were there, because someone else called it juice earlier.
You know, I always wanted to see
a lot better than
Peninsula one day.
Maybe you will.
Softening the S.
What a lovely smile you have when you tell a kind lie, Rania.
Takes
a candy bar. Oh, I spent so many years telling kids not to eat these.
Can I just keep giving
Sorry,
them stuff?
it's all I've got.
Oh, don't be sorry. I love them. Thank you, Rania.
I hope you get back on your feet.
Me too. Me too.
Me too. Irony or something. Oh. Coffee guy!
I saw you looking at me from over there.
We got a coffee guy.
I was just going to ask if this was the only coffee place in this zone. I'm from out of town, and this coffee is...
Like Hova oil?
Well, I was going to say it's below average, but yeah.
No, this is the only place. I've been coming here since I was in my teens.
You look like you're still in your teens.
It's the coffee. It's done in my growth.
Huh.
So you're actually...
75.
Well, Grandpa, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, wait up. What's your name?
Please do not hit on me.
I'm Rania. I drive deliveries, and I've got another job coming up, so...
Do you, want to do something?
I want to get a coffee.
Are you asking me on a date?
No, I mean, all right, we could just do something and see what happens.
Do something. How specific?
We could...
Come on, coffee guy. What could we do?
Bowling.
Ew.
Shooting.
Bowling's fun.
I know a range downtown. They let you fire the big pulse rifles.
I don't like pulse rifles, or any guns, really. They tend to get aimed at people a lot.
We only shoot targets.
I believe the humans and the targets can coexist peacefully.
What about pizza?
Fair enough.
Better. What kind?
Artichoke and avo from the new hipster place uptown.
That sounds good, actually.
Ooh, a swing and a miss. Sorry, coffee guy.
You'd have to put the avocado on it. Well,
if I see
not
you
really
here
roasted
again,
avocado.
I'll have thought of something you like, Rania.
We'll see.
Welcome to Neo's Neo Cafe.
I like her look.
I'm Neo.
I like a lot of
What
looks
can
in
I
this
get
stuff.
you?
Coffee.
That's good. Thanks for this, Neo.
Have a spectacular day.
Alright, we got coffee.
Excuse me, I see you sell old stuff. Do you know what this is?
Pass it here. Let's see. Oh my.
Oh, please tell me she's
I thought
collecting
maybe
these.
an old music storage.
Music? No, not at all. This is a game. An old one at that. Where did you find it?
On the ground.
Actually, it was near some trash.
No, I don't believe it.
So it's an antique.
Oh, yes. This was played on a Spectrum home computer. 48K.
Wow, are we actually gonna get like video game history on top of all the other stuff?
Kempston or ProTech. Otherwise, you had to play on the rubber keys.
Even the words I understood in that sentence didn't make sense.
It's like this, you see. You put this tape into a tape recorder first and...
Nope, still no clue.
Long ago, information was stored on magnetic tapes. You see the strips here? These wound round playheads, or something like that. No one knows exactly how it operated now, but we can feed this into our comprehender and it gives us executable
Okay, so they can
code.
strip it for the information. That's
So
cool.
this was a game people played on a screen?
Oh yes, it would take a long time to upload the data to memory, and the executable data itself is tiny. It's hard to comprehend how our progenitors managed to work within such strict memory constraints.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
I'm interested in the technology, sure, but what really fascinates me is this game. You controlled a little sprite. You walked along a street and you punched everyone you came across.
Same though.
We believe these old games were deeply symbolic, like Sisyphus with the rock.
So they were morality lessons?
We collectors
Punch
believe-
everyone you meet.
I think every one of these classic games can teach us a lesson.
What did punching people in the street teach us?
Metaphorically, it is telling us that we cannot simply fight urban decay through physical force.
Fair
You
enough.
see, in this game, when you win, you start again.
So the cycle repeats.
Exactly. So through the game, we learn that the violence is entertainment, but the creator of the game seeks to tell us that violence is also pointless.
These old games were pretty deep. How did this end up lying on the street?
There's plenty of other street vendors who are collectors like me. One of them, Old Sinclair, he died last week. And you're not really allowed to own this stuff.
Of course he's named
Corpsec
Sinclair.
catches you,
Oh, I'm sorry about Mr. Sinclair.
he was in the zone that fell into the sea last month. Can't be.
Oh no!
You should keep your eye out for more of these.
I love how it's tying everything together.
Over the city.
Like with the
You'll pay
engineer
me for
story.
them?
That's good.
I sure will, as long as you keep it quiet. In fact, I can even show you this one if you like.
Please
It
do.
has a two-player mode. We can punch people in the street together.
Yay! I have a punch friend.
Just the limbs are fine.
All right, so I got 2 other games.
I have another one.
So we should be able to pay for that accelerator now.
It's on magnetic tape again, but just one big flat disc.
A floppy? Give it here. Oh yes, I know this one. Much
This Danya character is basically the
This is Dark
guy I'm
Man.
playing in Space Kings.
What's it about?
Oh, that's right, yeah. We
It's a kind of
commented on the
RPG.
name earlier.
Rocket-propelled grenade? So it's a military game.
No, it's a real playing game. You play it through the real life of a person.
Close enough.
In this case though, it's the real life of a dungeon exploring adventurer with a sword and armor.
I assume you mainly hit things with your sword?
Yes and no. These games often had quite complex systems. Statistics for your strength and dexterity and so on.
Ooh, oh, caffeine's only doing so much tonight. Jeez.
Why did people stop playing those sorts of games?
Some people never did. I'm in some classic game clubs. Illicit meetups where we play board and card games, and classics like this.
Why are they illicit?
Co-ops own the rights to these games, even the really old ones. In our club, we had to pool our finances for a year for a chess license.
I'm condemning
That's the only
intellectual
official one we
property.
could
I'm here
afford.
for it.
That's why I have
Piracy
the
rules.
games behind the counter.
Is that why these old games hold such value then? Because they're illegal?
That's not the only reason. These games define our past. They were our escapism and our succor for 1,000 years. 100,000.
Vocab word.
We resolved conflict, explored ideas, went on adventures, and created whole new worlds with these games. We can't let the medium slip away from the people who need it most.
Pretty idealistic for a street peddler.
I just really like games. They're important.
Game
All right,
conservation
you
is
convinced
important.
me. Maybe I will come and try Dark Mare.
I'll start loading it up.
After I finish my shift.
And back again. Thought I had another one. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, what's up?
Hello. Is that you?
Camus, why are you calling me on the comm? I'm on a coffee break here.
I have a reason.
Is the reason that you don't
Well, our
like
face
being
disappeared,
alone?
so I guess, yeah, we're done then.
Yes, that is it. Is it okay?
It's fine. I'm glad of the company.
Why do you need the coffee?
I've never worked night shift before, Camus. Coffee creates the illusion that I'm actually still awake. You wouldn't understand. You don't sleep.
I sleep.
I guess you go offline and recompile your source code. That's a bit like sleeping.
I sleep.
Okay, I heard you. Tell me what you found out about Cora.
I found 3 different types of things about...
Camus, this data analysis and retrieval, it's not that you can't do it, it's just it's a bit dry. Why don't we let the generic automata take care of this part? You can go offline for a bit.
Sleep.
Sure.
Custom personality Camus offline. Generic automata reinstated.
All right, Mr. Personality. Tell me what we know about Cora now.
3 distinct data points of origin for Cora. 2 deprecated and accessible only via the underweb. Warning, your automata was
Underweb.
detected accessing this information and your identity was compromised.
That's bad.
Shit. Well, too late to do anything about it now. Tell me what you found. Give me the official data first.
Cora is a term colloquially used by citizens of Nivalis to refer to the combination of AI and mechanical systems, which manage the logistical and maintenance systems operating throughout the city.
I was right.
I knew that much. Go on.
As an anthropomorphism of a mercurial personality, it is unclear if Cora exhibits a form of sentience
There's the cop
or
car.
sapience.
Let's not steal that right now.
Best data suggests Cora is fundamentally inconceivable by human intelligence, existing just beyond the event horizon of biological minds.
Not helpful at all. Why do people keep talking about Cora then?
Day-to-day usage of Cora in conversation invokes the term in the same way one might talk about fate, luck, or serendipity.
Example?
I checked my balance and I'm all out of credits. Cora knows where it all went.
Okay, I can
There
find
are
that.
2 more data points for Cora?
Yes, one from City Archive in a defunct data pool called the Internet. Another from a paper-based text called The Exegesis, a pseudo-historical book scanned and OCR'd 109,572.75
I cannot do the math on how many years that was.
Read me the extract of the exib whatever.
Reigning atop a hierarchy of smaller automatons, VIs, androids, and machines, Cora is the last of the 12 founders. Complex AIs that formed an
I don't know the
advisory
idea of the
council
drone
for the
legs being
human
based
rulers
on
of the city.
artificial
Why did the founders fail?
prosthetic
Did their
legs,
source code
like the ones you
encounter
see on runners. That makes
insurmountable
total
logical
sense.
errors? Or, worst of all, did the founders choose to abandon humanity? And if so, will Cora soon make that same choice?
Well, that's grim.
What's your confidence rating on the accuracy of this information?
11.40%.
Higher than I thought. Does everyone in the city know this stuff but me?
Cora is commonly discussed, appearing in up to 0.8% of all communication, but little substantive, verifiable data exists as to its nature.
Read me the last data, the one from the internet.
Cora, computer-operated recycling agent.
Fair enough.
That's it? I don't know
So
how
it's
this
literally
relates
just
to
a
hackers or
trash
AI.
compactor AI.
No further data available.
Make a copy of that exegesis thing to local storage, encrypted. If I get a data violation, I don't want to lose access. And bring Camus back online.
Activating custom automata personality, Camus.
Did you find out about
I
Cora?
guess hypothetically you could have multiple
More or less.
personalities in
I don't know
your
what I was hoping for.
Will you
interactive
get
thing
food
too.
Not hungry. Hey Camus, have a look at the cafe menu. Do you see all the different types? If you drank coffee, what type would you order?
Donut coffee?
That's not really...
Oh no. I said something dumb?
Okay,
Actually,
Camus.
Camus, I think donut coffee sounds pretty great.
Alright. Of course I unlock a new upgrade as soon as I get here. But we'll get the speed booster. Because I've been trying to save up for that for the longest time. Got anything else good, buddy? Just the repulsor, okay. Quicker ascents will be nice.